So namaste everyone. Today my guest Paul Kalagin. Hi Paul.
Hi, how are you?
So I'm very
Uh,
good, really good because I am in South Indian jungle and
Great.
you are in Brooklyn, New York. Also not bad actually. Yeah.
Yeah, not so bad.
No,
Yeah.
not so bad. Oh my God, I'm very good actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have peacocks outside of my house. Just wonderful. Well, let us continue our philosophical and esoteric discussions, and of course, like um, whatever we discuss, normally we include two great masters, two great traditions, and one of them Swami Shivananda, and of course Shivananda Yoga, because you are Shivananda Yoga master. Um, and practitioner for many years, and also the second master, okay, Satya Sai Baba, his big photo just behind me, because I was translator for the Russian speaking groups. Satya Sai translator spent years and years in his ashram, and we discussed different actual and maybe some global questions regarding these two masters. And for us, very important that both of them met number of times in Rishikesh. We have sweet photos, something like very beginning of 60s when young Satya Sai visiting Swami Shivananda on the way to Badrinath. So today let's speak about oneness of all religions, interconnection, maybe difference between different kinds of religious traditions, and why this topic is really actual, because both of the masters, Satya Sai Baba and Swami Shivananda, they actually spoke about essential oneness of all religions, not struggle, not difference, though difference can be, different approaches. For example, in Christianity and Buddhism, obviously different approaches are there, and we don't need to destroy them, but essential oneness. And the beautiful idea that all religions came out of one and the same source, that's Lord God. And actually, you can practice any religion, and if you're a really good practitioner, finally you'll come to the same source. And I myself, practicing and teaching Kriya Yoga meditation, I'm a Kriya Yoga master. But after many years with Satya Sai, I became much more Christian. That's very interesting for me, because when I came to the ashram beginning of 90s, I was very far from my own Christian religion, and I am seriously studying Bible, etc. So, and of course, for our social life, it's awful and disgusting that, especially in 20th and 21st century, most of the conflicts, not all conflicts, but many of them based on religion, that crazy stuff. How it's possible that religion must bring peace, oneness, love, compassion, and quite often people struggle a little bit or sometimes seriously, yeah, because of exactly religious conflicts. And as I mentioned, I was a translator for Satya Sai actually for a number of years for the Russian-speaking groups. And what does it mean, Russian-speaking groups? It means Russians, Ukrainians, people from Kazakhstan, people from Belarus, and so that's all Russian-speaking countries. And I remember how Satya Sai always pointed to us. Okay, in Russia we have a lot of Muslims, and for them he told, practice more your religion. For the Christians, like Russians, Ukrainians, Belarusians, practice more your religion. You don't need to be converted. But at the same time, welcome to study Vedic scriptures. For example, I'm Christian, but I'm kind of expert in Vedic scriptures. So no contradictions. So what can you say? Just your opinion, or maybe some message from okay, Swami Shivananda tradition.
Yeah, the main message is so obvious. Um, very similar, like Satya Sai Baba's, like the way, in this similar way. That's why they felt at each other. They like
Mm.
not just. I remember that picture like a long time ago when they're together. That's so um like you see it's like one energy, like one frequency. They understand each other without talking even. They just like then the understanding that it's the same. Like of course the the many religious they're not supposed to fight. That's it's really crazy thing. That's not supposed to be. And unfortunately, like you said. It should be most peaceful thing like the religion and the like the wars it was and still from religion it's like exactly like you said like I agree with you that's kind of nonsense that's not supposed to be and the Shivananda the, like in and my master like he always said like he was always saying like it's misunderstanding. It's not it's misunderstanding of the scriptures. Like it's a wrong understanding. It's nothing in Vedic culture. It's nothing in Christian cultures. It's nothing in there. Like you're supposed to fight with like with this like with Christianity, let's say. Like it's nothing like that. Like like it's in the people heads. Like it's from politicians. Like I don't know where it's from.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. You're telling about crazy politicians. Actually, as you know pretty well, my point that
Yeah,
there is no any good or bad politicians. They're just all crazy.
yeah,
Maybe it's too brutal, but now different propaganda systems. They're trying to say somebody is good, somebody is bad. My God, they're all crazy, and I think it's a good time for the real democracy. Real democracy when just good people must come together and
yeah,
yeah. And actually, it's not religious conflicts. It's
yeah,
purely
yeah.
political and financial.
Yeah, when it's politics and big money goes like financial system goes into the religion. That's the problem. Like it's nothing wrong with the traditions. It's like it's for thousands of years and it still exists. It's proven and people still following it. It's very successful. Like, but when politics goes in it, the politics system is sort of different. It's like people who goes in who wants to be a real politician like he goes through many like not so kind things like it's a little bit different dimension I would say even different mentality different goals different understanding of life and death like different understanding so and sometimes they trying to say what to do like let's say some politician can say like what to the priest what he's supposed to do he knows what he's supposed to do like better than politician but he's
Yeah,
trying to
and sometimes financial support is tricky one. Yeah, if
yeah
some
very
religious communities
yeah
going to say will say what politician likes, they will give financial support.
yeah of
And
course that's a long story it's been like that for a long time already for hundreds of years for sure like they before it was less like let's say thousand of years ago but um, pretty much like last 200 years or even 100 years it's we can see it like yeah they just saying like we're gonna give you money for you can uh, build the monastery or you can build ashrams like but yeah you should support me then it's kind of like that yeah so it's happening sometimes it's for good maybe I'm saying crazy things but sometimes it goes well like not all politicians like completely crazy and bad like sometimes it's yeah so it's happening sometimes it's a good connection so and even with Satya Sai Baba he was dealing with the politician pretty successfully so it's
yeah,
not it's not necessarily it's a like wrong thing like right away. Like I'm not criticizing this thing, but in the most cases it's not so good, but not always.
Yeah, and actually, I may say that this is the problem. Actually, I think older than 2 centuries, because even in 16th century, so it means pretty long time ago, Martin Luther in Germany, who started Protestant movement, actually that was about religious corruption, not
Yeah.
only to translate, let us say, Christian Bible into German or English language, but also against corruption. So it means, yeah, maybe more intensively we can witness it, unfortunately, last couple of centuries, but actually it's a many centuries story. So let me ask you next question about this so-called oneness and balance between, different religions. Um, um, what do you think? Is it a good idea just to unite all religions in a one global religion, or is it good if many religions continue to exist, but just in a spirit of respect to each other? Because sometimes people they try to create so-called one global religion and like unite all of them. And one such attempt was in 19th century. That's Baha'i religion from Iran, but actually it's very powerful all over the world, including India, and in the United States they have big temple in Chicago, I think, Illinois. And actually, so your opinion, must we unite all of them or let them be separate but respect each other?
From my point of view, basically me, I cannot change it. So first of all, I don't think I can do some big influence in it. But my opinion, I can say my opinion at least. I think both of them supposed to exist. Like both of them. It's not like either one. Like
Mm-hmm.
the global one. Like it's in my head it's not real for today like to put all religions together like on all levels financially and philosophically and it's so difficult. It's not gonna happen, I think, from my point of view,
Mm-hmm.
but in some cases it might happen, like you said, like in some cases. So I'm not against this thing, like to put them together if it's working, like if it's working, especially in one particular place, in one particular country, one particular ashram.
A
So,
group
but
of people.
a group of people, yeah. So it's nothing wrong with it. I think it's great, but also I'm not against like some like tradition, like it's some unique thing in it. Like it might lose something if to do some combination. It's about it. It's many good things if we put it together, but also it's some not so good things because like one each of them they may, I would say, lose something or lose something. Not necessarily, but might. It might happen.
Yeah,
So
actually, yeah, please
yeah,
continue.
so um, I'm okay with some separate religion like Christianity. Let's put it that way. But I'm also like for like I said to put them together like it looks for experiment and something like that. So and we see some examples. It's already happening from Satya Sai Baba, from Shivananda. It's already happening, like when many religions like work pretty well together. But
Yeah, yeah, but so let us remember wonderful symbol actually created by Swami Shivananda, and then Satya Sai took it for his tradition as well. That's wonderful
yes,
example, by the way, and many of our viewers know this symbol. If not, guys, please check it. The flower with many actually 5 or 6 petals, and symbols of different religions are on different petals, like Hindu, Christian, Buddhist, etc., Muslim. And what I think that actually Satya Sai never told that we have artificially mixed them together in a kind of philosophical and financial salad. Okay, let us say, because you're absolutely right that there are two aspects in this situation. One of them is philosophy. How can we just go and mix Christianity and Buddhism? Okay, both religions about love and compassion, but wait a moment. We as a Christians, we know about God, and Buddhists, they know about emptiness. So it's like personal and impersonal. So philosophically difficult to mix it
Yeah,
artificially. And
yeah,
of course, let us not to be naive. Financial question is there as well, because it's like the big question. Suppose we take Roman Pope. Suppose we take Patriarch of Jerusalem, for example, Orthodox one. For example, we take Dalai Lama. For example, we take some Shankaracharya from whatever head of Hindu religion. And will it be possible for them to mix bank accounts?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure that they will be very enthusiastic about
yeah,
this
yeah,
as well. And so that's the reason why in Satyasai tradition it was like different religions, which nobody going to mix, but they just respect each other. So it means in his ashram was okay, Shivaratri, Guru Purnima, all that Hindu festivals, but at the same time Christian, like Christmas, or Taoist Chinese New Year, or Buddhist Day of Enlightenment in May, yeah, full moon May, and sometimes Muslims and Sikhi Guru Nanak birthday. So in Satya Ashram it was still separate religions, but in a spirit of respect. And because I was lucky to visit Shivananda Ashram in Rishikesh quite number of times. So actually, it's a classical Hindu ashram with all that Shankaracharya kind of things, sannyasa, etc. But people of all religions welcome to come and practice universal message of yoga. It means meditation, pranayama, hatha yoga. So the like yoga is more like a uniting factor for Shivananda tradition, as I can see. And for Satyasaya, maybe not yoga, but maybe devotion to God. So like, but this is like spinal cord for this oneness foundation. Okay, more or less we're going to complete our video for today. Do you have any like few words to say
yeah,
more, and then we complete?
yeah. Just few words. Yeah, I think like you're absolutely right about the thing. I just wanted to say it like one more time. It's very important, who is in tradition, like what kind of level of consciousness. It's supposed to be a very intelligent person. Like if you're very spiritually, like advanced person, like you have like understanding, you have compassion and love, like you and on pretty high level of understanding of intelligence. So it's very easy to mix then with the like with any you can combine it. You because you're flexible. You can in the if you're fanatical, if you're not flexible, and if you're on low level, like you just stick to your thing, to your religion. It's very hard to do. So it's basically it's more not about tradition. It's more about in particular person. Like that's about it. Like if you white like enough, if if you have enough knowledge, spiritual knowledge, if you have enough understanding, it's gonna work well. Like so, you're not gonna have a problem. I can go to any Krishna temple, like with people with Krishna people and saying Krishna, and I can go like the same day or next day to the church, like Russian Orthodox Church, and I'm happy like. over there and over there also, either way, because I'm open. I'm not looking for the separation. I'm looking for like for connection. You know, it's like it's about intelligence, like about experience also.
And I like that you're speaking about personal responsibility,
Yeah,
because
personal. Yeah,
it's like our choice and our
yeah.
responsibility. If
It's very
if we
very difficult to speak about it globally. It's like it's about one particular person, like you and me. Like I can speak about me, but I cannot say about like other people too much. You know, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul, for your time. Appreciate. And okay, of course, I invite everyone to visit your wonderful web. So, Paul Kalagin Yoga Ashram, if you will put as a
Yoga.com.
keyword, you will. Right, correct?
Yeah, pavelkalagin, yoga.com sometimes you can.
Yoga.com. Okay. So many articles, videos, materials, and of course, Paul's book. And I think we'll come to this topic as well a little bit later. Of course, invite you to visit my website, Dubyanskiy.com, with many articles and new books with my memories on Satya Sai Baba, 3 books, and it's free domain, so you can download it for free with all my memories, because I was such a side translator, so memories about interviews. So, God bless, as usually, all of us. See you next time.